Hey everybody, welcome to etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Thule T2 Pro XTR for two bikes on our 2020 Ford Expedition. Now, as you can see, we have a nice platform rack here with us today, and featuring some wheel mounts here, we are actually going to get our carbon frame bikes on here. So if you're looking for a way of getting your carbon frames, this is going to be an option that's going to be great for you. As well as the 60-pound capacity rating, we are going to be able to get some of those heavier bikes on here. So if you have those fat tires, if you have those e-bikes, this is going to be a great option to get you on the road. Now keep in mind with those e-bikes, you do always make sure you're removing that battery. We want to reduce that weight that we are putting in this rack. But with 60 pounds per bike and 120 pounds overall, we're going to fit quite a bit on here. Now taking a look on here, we can see we have a really nice feature. A thing I love about this guy is it can actually tilt away. Now right out of the gate, why that's awesome, as you can see, we're actually going to head and tilt that guy away, and we're going to be able to access the hatch here on our Expedition. Now with all that awesome cargo space we get with our Ford, we definitely want to be utilizing it. Now I can get in there, I can get those things I need, like those coolers, those bike helmets. I don't have to worry about getting around those seats, maneuvering in. I can just go ahead and pop right in there. Also, it's great. Maybe we leave this on, maybe we go grocery shopping, and we don't have to worry about it. And to get it set back again, all we simply have to do is support our mast, and you'll hear that click, and it'll click right in place. So very, very easy to utilize. Now taking a look at the platform itself, we have some nice little rubber cradles here, and they just simply utilize this lever ratcheting system here. As you can see, we just push that tab and get these through. This actually has a pretty nice soft rubber in here as well, and these nice pads are going to get around our wheel mounts to prevent any kind of damage to our bike. And as you can see, we just simply have to ratchet that down. Inside here too, we have some nice grooves for our wheels. We know they're not going to go anywhere, as well as we have these ratcheting arm systems. As you can see, they just simply click, slide up, and we can pull that to our wheel mount. And we have a nice integrated cable lock here as well. You can see that it'll simply go through our frame and our wheel and click inside here. And we actually have a nice key system here as well. If you take a look on the bottom of these arms, kind of a weird angle here for you, but we do have a nice little lock right on this side here, and that will be key to our locking core further in our platform. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at getting this bike off of this rack and how easy it is to do. As we already mentioned before, we have these ratcheting arms. All we simply want to do, slide those guys out again. And the nice thing about these cradles too, as you can see, they are very wide, so we are going to be able to get those fat tire bikes on here. Just keep in mind with those dimensions that we have on our site, as well as dimensions of your wheel. As we've talked about before, we have this nice little trigger action lever here. We're just going to slide that arm out and over, out of the way, and then be sure to keep your hand on your bike. You don't want that going in your vehicle or yourself, and then we can simply grab it and walk it off of our bike rack. Very easy. We're ready to hit the ride, and we can hit the trails and get to our day. So that's going to be awesome. I love just go ahead and pull this guy back in place, get it nice and cinched down, and put these straps out of the way, and we don't have to worry about it. Now with any hitch mounted accessory, we are going to add length to our vehicle, so it's important to keep in mind just how much length we're adding. So from the rear of our bumper here to the end of our rack, it looks to be about 39.5 inches from the rear of our vehicle. So a little lengthy, especially in that Expedition. We are already playing with a lot of length, so anything we can do to shorten that down is going to be very nice, which is where our lever action comes back into place. All we have to do, pull that, your heel click, and we can walk this back into its put away feature. Now as you can see, that already shortened down a lot of that length. We are getting a nice capacity rating. It is adding a little length to us, but let's go ahead and take a look at how much we just saved. Getting caught on my mic there, I'm sorry. And with about 18 inches from the rear of our vehicle, you can see we already shaved down a lot of that length. So that's going to be nice. Now we can pull it in the garage, hopefully. Now when we're in those parking spaces, we're going to be able to move around quite nicely. So another important dimension to keep in mind is that clearance to the rear of our vehicle. So let's go ahead and take a look down here. And to the wheels on the bottom of this guy brings us to 21.25 inches clearance. Now on the Ford Expedition, I don't think we're going to have too much trouble with that, but keep in mind, as those front wheels go up, the back will go down. So if you have any steep inclines, it's definitely something to keep in the back of your mind. Another nice feature I like about this guy, you have these wheels here in the end. So this guy is a little weighty. You know, you get that nice capacity, but it adds a nice durable frame to it. However, with these wheels, when we actually get this off and we're moving it around in our garage, it's going to be really nice just to tote this around. We're going to save our backs in the long haul. Taking a look at the end here, we do have this nice little arm system on our receiver. You can see on this end, it's kind of a weird angle, but you see we have this nice little same insert here. As we pull this receiver in, this is simply going to click into place, and that's going to make it really nice and hands-free. We're not going to have to worry about it actually getting in place. And once we do have it there, we have this nice anti-rattle knob here. All this simply does is going to pull our receiver in line with our frame. As you can see, I'm shaking it. We're in line with our vehicle. That means I can be up here. I don't have to get on my hands and my knees, and I can go ahead and tighten that to our vehicle, as well as including our locking cord here. As you can see, that will be key to light to our integrated bike cables. So, a lot less keys to worry about, and it's going to be very nice for us to not have to worry about. Well, if you're looking for a way of getting those e-bikes, getting those fat tires, getting those heavier bikes, or maybe even just your carbon frame bikes, I think this is going to be a great option for you. As you can see, it looks really nice. It's a very durable material. It's been on the market for a while, and there's a reason, because it holds up. Well, I think that about does it for our look at the Thule T2 Pro XTR 2-bike carrier on our 2020 Ford Expedition. I'm Bobby. Thank you for watching.